We begin with a major update on the months-long investigation into the deadly hangar collapse at the Boise airport earlier this year. Federal workplace investigators found the contractor building the private jet hangar, quote, ignored safety procedures before the hangar collapsed.
OSHA released its findings today, announcing it hit Big D builders with multiple citations and nearly $200,000 in fines. Our Jude Binkley is live from the site of that hangar collapse with the new details we learned today. Jude.
Well, Morgan Hunter, if you look behind me, you can see the collapse has been cleaned up, the wreckage is gone, but the memory of this tragedy is still fresh in the minds of so many. Now, the company building the hangar was given 3 serious violations and 1 willful violation for continuing with construction despite the structure being unstable and having bent beams. And OSHA says this collapse could have been prevented with proper safety measures. Nearly 6 months after tragedy.
Often it's, kind of the complacency that kills.
OSHA found the steel construction company building a hangar near the Boise airport disregarded safety standards and ignored regulations.
We spent many months, even right up until the full demolition of the scene, collecting evidence and talking with people.
Big D Builders was given a total of 4 citations, totaling nearly $200,000 in fines.
What we really found during our investigation is this really wasn't planned for in advance, and as soon as they, started to erect and fly in the building, there were a lot of very, very clear, significant signs that things weren't right.
The collapse killed 3 men, Mariano Alex Cococh, Mario Santesi, and Craig Durant.
There were well-established industry standards that could have been followed here in this case that would have prevented this from happening.
OSHA's investigation found Big D Builders ignored indications that the hangar was unstable and without proper bracing, and that beams were not straight and had loose bolts.
I think that's just what happened here is they just kept pushing forward and didn't put the brakes on. There was no timeout, but instead they just kept on building, and ultimately, once they had everything put into place, everything came down and it had just the worst possible ending.
Big D Builders released a statement saying, "Given the pending lawsuit, we have no comment on the report or its findings." Inland Crane, a company that had a crane on site during the collapse, was also given a citation and a $10,000 fine. In a statement, the company said, in part, "Based on accounts of inland crane operators, construction workers on site, and the steel erecting contractor, we believe that no action by inland crane operators or the crane itself were cause for the structural failure of the hangar."
It's kind of a wake-up call, and whatever line of work you're in, you need to know what the established industry practices are, what the OSHA rules are, and how to protect your workers.
And the families of 2 of the victims killed in the collapse are suing the companies involved. They're having a news conference tomorrow to share their reactions to the OSHA investigation and give an update on the case. Morgan Hunter will bring you that coverage tomorrow on the news at 6. Back to you.
Thank you, Jude. Looking forward to that.